To effectively address the climate change, we need to understand the sources of emissions, that is, direct and indirect emissions. That's what the Scope 1, Scope 2, and Scope 3 emissions. Scope 1 emissions are the most straightforward. It is direct, visible, and within your reach to manage. ഒരു ഓർഗനൈസേഷനിൽ fuel usage for company-owned vehicles, machines, generators, and also the refrigerant leaks from the air conditioners are considered in the Scope 1 emissions. Scope 2 emissions are the indirect emissions from the generation of purchased energy. ഇതിൽ നമ്മൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന ഇലക്ട്രിസിറ്റി മാത്രമല്ല, but also includes the purchased heat and steam. So these are the emissions that created elsewhere to provide energy that we rely on. Scope 3 emissions. Scope 3 emissions are also indirect emissions and complex one. For organizations, Scope 3 includes emissions from the purchased goods, raw materials, transportation, etc. Scope 3 emissions is divided into 15 different categories, which includes the purchased goods and services, transportation and distribution, waste generated from operations, business travel, and the use of sold products, etc. Scope 3 emissions കോംപ്ലക്സ് ആയതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഇത് അഡ്രസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് സപ്ലയേഴ്സും വാല്യൂ ചെയിൻ പാർട്ട്നേഴ്സുമായി കൊളാബറേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത് വളരെ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആണ്. ബിയോണ്ട് ദ സ്കോപ്പ് ഓഫ് എമിഷൻസ് 1, 2, and 3, there is another concept called Scope 4 emissions or avoided emissions. This concept is about the positive impact of the company's products or services have on the other entities' emissions. For example, if a company develops a technology that allows the consumers to use less energy, then the emissions avoided by using this technology can be considered as Scope 4 emissions. While GHG protocol acknowledges the importance of avoided emissions, it is not officially the part of the standard Scope 1, 2, 3 framework. It gives the companies a complete picture of their environmental impact. Also, it is crucial for setting effective reduction targets and developing sustainability strategies. Understanding emissions, whether direct, indirect, or a part of larger value chain, it's not just about complaints. It's about staying ahead in the rapidly evolving landscape. At Vydyuthi, we can help you to measure and manage emissions transparently and turning the challenges into opportunities for a sustainable growth.